Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the ACC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. We had so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
And the Seminoles getting set on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. And now the defense. I think there's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught. Touchdown, Noles. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Plays bottled up and the football is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your line after that turnover.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Sets up a third down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll test the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the running back takes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And they're able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Noles will crank up the tempo. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense is still clicking. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And he crosses the... Oh, and it's a fumble! And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The ball starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Vols are going to cash in this red zone trip. And the same runner's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vols. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Has the first down, is still going. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Volunteers. He will score. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And they get the second half started with their running play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to create outside the pocket now. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The Seminoles looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. For the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Touchdown, Tennessee. And the comeback continues. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Pressure is coming. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Gets made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Noles have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down. They elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
And the Noles pick up enough for a 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock to come up on 2nd down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll try to run for the first down. And the Seminoles will try to keep this drive moving.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not a long return, but the important thing to pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense.
No shot to bring him down. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball, attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
quarterback adjusting now to the defense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. The pass rush closing in. Still trying to create something here. He's hit as he throws it. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.
You